Hey, this is Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran like I am, or a family member of a military person, go to militaryfairs.com. I wanted to elaborate on a YouTube short I did a little while ago regarding airline prices, and it can be very, very frustrating because many times you have last-minute travel. And if you have travel at the very last minute, let's say, God forbid someone in your family passes away, or if a trip comes up that you just, can't beat that price, you got to go on a cruise, or you got to go to Cancun, or you got to go to St. Lucia, like in a couple days or a couple weeks, you're kind of at the mercy of the airlines regarding prices. However, I have friends that plan their vacations 1 year out. They look at their calendar, they're looking at what's going on in their lives, they're looking at the birthdays, they're looking at the grandparents, they're looking at the parents, they're looking at events, weddings, and all these things. And they take out the calendar and they say, okay, we're going to Jamaica this date. We're going to Cancun that date. We're going to the Dominican Republic on that date. And they plan it out. Now, many people do that. A lot of people don't. But the fact of the matter is, and what I'm trying to say is that if you do kind of sit back and you're looking at your calendar and say, okay, now today is March, and we're looking at maybe July or August, yeah, you're going to be able to look and see those airline prices and be able to say, hey, historically, do they go up? Do they go down? When is a good time to book to get the best price? Because everybody wants the best price on airfare. I understand that. A couple of years ago, before COVID, I could fly round trip from Jacksonville, Florida to Cancun for like $199. Round trip from Jacksonville. Now, granted, I had to go from Jacksonville to BWI and BWI down to Cancun, but lately I've learned just to drive to Orlando, which is a 2-hour drive, nonstop from Orlando to Cancun, like leave at 8, 9 in the morning, get down there 2-3 hours later, and you have your whole day in front of you at great prices. But airline prices have changed since COVID. And now, of course, there's a lot more carriers. And you have to think about the JetBlue thing with Spirit. Excuse me, not JetBlue. It was the Frontier Airlines and Spirit thinking about merging, and I guess that didn't work out. I love JetBlue, by the way. They have TV screens. Love JetBlue. Probably my favorite airline. But the point I'm trying to say is this. If you're looking to book an airline ticket, to fly from Chicago down to Miami to catch a Virgin Voyages cruise. If you're here in Jacksonville trying to fly to St. Lucia to learn some more about the resorts down there, the Sandals resorts. If you're here in Jacksonville flying down to Cancun, maybe in June for a wedding, whatever it is, I say sooner the better. Lock in those prices when you see them on militaryfairs.com. Why? Because chances are those prices may go up. And who wants to pay more than you have to? I can tell you, I was looking at airline prices yesterday, and they were a certain price, and then I looked again this morning, and they were a different price. And so I'm going to keep looking at prices, trying to get the best price I can to fly to where I need to go. But I encourage you, go to militaryfairs.com, wherever you're going. If you're going to a family reunion, if you're going on vacation, if you're flying somewhere to go to a cruise, whatever it is, look at those prices, and I would say book them today, because you don't want to have to pay more for something that you don't have to. Let me give you another example. Gas prices, right? Yesterday, the price of gas, I think, was like $3.30 at my local Speedway gas station for regular unleaded. And then I drive by there today, it's like $3.60. 30 cents overnight. Now, I do track oil prices quite closely. It's because that's kind of like what I do. I like doing that. And oil actually went down. But again, you have all these different factors, OPEC, OPEC Plus, Russia, all these things. And it's kind of like a game to me. I like to pay the cheapest price I can for gas. And like at Speedway, I have a loyalty card. It knocks off either 5 cents a gallon, 30 cents a gallon. And I live too far away from like a Sam's or a Costco to drive 10 miles just to save 5 or 10 cents a gallon on gas. Really doesn't add up. But with airline prices, you definitely want to grab those when you see them. Now, let's talk about cruise prices as well, because you know I love to cruise. 150 days on Holland America Line, 75 days on Carnival, and you got to grab those prices too, because you never know when those prices are going to go up. So if you have any questions about cruises, email me directly, scott@militaryfares.com. I will help you with a Virgin Voyages cruise, Holland America, Carnival. I can help you with cruises, and then through Military Fares, you're going to be able to book that discounted airfare. And there's lots of benefits with booking through militaryfares.com. You're going to get a cheaper price. You may get a free bag, a free luggage, free check bag. There's lots of details on that. And also, you do have the opportunity to buy trip insurance, travel insurance on militaryfares.com. And I urge you to do that too, because stuff can happen. Scott Lara, president of militaryfares.com. Veterans like myself, military, active duty, family members of veterans, go to militaryfares.com. You have any questions? Scott@militaryfares.com.